As the Buddha observed 2,500 years ago, life includes the truth of suffering. Now, that doesn't mean that life is only suffering or only difficulty. There are many wonderful, beautiful things present here in life, but no one gets out of this life without facing a significant amount of physical and mental discomfort.
When you look at a plant and when you examine a seed, if you've ever done any gardening, a seed has to really break through, life has to break through before that plant can really burst forth into the world and burst forth into its beauty.
It's what you have to get before you're able to really move through those phases, those periods. Sometimes they're called the dark nights. Those periods where you really have to let go of everything.
What do we do with that? I think that's really where the rubber meets the road. And I have a couple of offerings maybe about that. The first, if you'll bear with me, is to put it in perspective by saying that I think there are three great ways to engage the mind. In the first great way to engage the mind, we simply be with what's there. And that's one way to be with our suffering. We're in pain, we've had a loss, we look out in the world, we observe others that are in a miserable state and our heart goes out to them. For whatever reason, let's say we're in a state of suffering. What we can do minimally in the first great way to engage the mind is to be with what's there, to witness it, to observe it, hopefully with a quality of acceptance. We're not trying to change it, we're simply being with what's there. The second great way to engage the mind is to try to gently and appropriately reduce the negative, to calm and soften the body, for example, to let emotions flow, to open up to other wisdom, to reduce the negative. And then the third great way to engage the mind is to increase the positive, to cultivate wholesome qualities of mind and heart, to take in the good, as I talk about, of letting good experiences really sink in so they transfer from the mind to the brain.